Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students of Masters final year, how you folks are doing? Hope you people are in an elated mood to receive the class. In my today's class, I will read section 21 of Song of Myself of the greatest poet Walt Whitman, and later I will tell you the interpretation and critical appreciation, and also I will explain a few lines from this wonderful section. At first, I am going to recite section 21. I am the poet of the body and I am the poet of the soul. The pleasures of heaven are with me and the pains of hell are with me. The first I graft and increase upon myself, the later I translate into a new tongue. I am the poet of the woman, the same as the man, and I say it is as great to be a woman as to be a man, and I say there is nothing greater than the mother of men. I chant the chant of dilation or pride. We have had ducking and deprecating about enough. I saw the size is only development. Have you outstripped the rest? Are you the president? Is it a trifle? They will more than arrive there everyone, and still person. I am that vexed with the tender and growing night. I call to the earth and sea half held by the night. Press close bare bosom night. Press close magnetic nourishing night. Night of the south winds, night of the last few stars, still nodding night, mad, naked, summer night, a smile of voluptuous, cool breath earth of the slumbering and liquid trees, earth of departed sunset, earth of the mountains misty topped, earth of the vitreous pour of the full moon just tinged with blue, earth of shine and dark mottling the tide of the river, earth of the limpid grey of clouds brighter and cleaner for my sake, fair swooping elbowed earth, rich apple blossomed earth, smile for your lover comes, prodigal, you have given me love, therefore I too you give love, oh unspeakable, passionate love. And let me, my dear students, tell you the meaning of a number of words, because I reckon these are difficult words. First I will go with the word graft. Graft means support, and then dilation means enlarge or expand. Deprecating means expressing disapproval, and vitreous means glassy, limpid means clear, and prodigal means extremely generous. And let me, my dear students, tell you the interpretation and critical appreciation of this wonderful section, section number 21. This section authentically presents the vocation of the poet Whitman. It also reflects how Whitman broke away from the shackles of old poetry. He became a pioneer of a new wave of poetry. The main qualities of the new poetry, according to Whitman, were suggestiveness, comradeship, and its signpost, good cheer, content, and hope. He treats sex in a frank manner, which was taboo in earlier poetry. Whitman describes Lips of Grass as avowedly the song of sex and amativeness, and even any melody, difficult as it will be, it has become, in my opinion, imperative to achieve a shifted attitude from superior man and woman towards the thought and fact of sexuality as an element in character, personality, the emotion, and a theme in literature. The new poetry, to quote Walt Whitman's words, I am the poet of the body and I am poet of the soul. I am poet of the woman, the same as the man. He would deal with passions and feelings, good and bad, in his poetry. These were not dealt with in earlier poetry. The new poetry will be more realistic and factual. It would picture the day-to-day life as seen by the poet. There would be no modifications or alterations. While writing about the life of and nature around, he would present them as he saw them in a lucid and candid fashion. To quote Walt Whitman's own words, the greatest poet has a less marked style and is more the channel of thoughts and things without increase or diminution, and is the free channel of himself. What I tell for precisely what it is. You shall stand by my side and look in the mirror with me. This section shows him as the poet of man, woman, nature, and democracy. It exhibits and displays the sexual aspect. Also, when he writes, I call to the earth and sea half held by the night, press close bare bosomed night, mad naked summer night, a smile voluptuous cool breathed earth. I say it is as great to be a woman as to be a man. He considers all men and women as equal. He has a higher respect for women as she is the mother of men. He does not reckon anyone as superior to others. He says that the president also is as great as any other human being. The poet's self thus experience embraces all humanity and attains the cosmic level. He takes delight in seeing the horizon where he feels the earth and the sea are in a close embrace and tied. The unspeakable, passionate love exists between him and nature. The symbolic, physical love transcends into the love of the divine creation. This results in the union of the soul, of the self, with the cosmos. And now, my dear students, let me tell you the explanation of the two lines. I am the poet of the body and I am the poet of the soul. The pleasures of heaven are with me and the pains of the hell are with me. These lines are set in the National University questions for a number of years. These lines epitomizes the vocation of the poet Walt Whitman. This is the gist or synopsis of what he is going to sing eloquently in his Song of Myself. He refers to himself as the poet of the body and of the soul. The body and the soul are not unequal entities or existences. One is not superior to the other. Both are equal to the poet. He would sing of the glory of the body, which attains more grandeur because of the soul. One is meaningless without the other. He also shows that heaven and hell are not external factors. They are the feelings which are inherent in every human being. And we, the human being, create heaven, and we, the human being, create hell. It is up to a human being to make heaven or to make hell out of his life. Heaven and hell are the joys of life and sufferings of life, which form the essence of human life, of a man made up of body and of soul. And my dear students, this is an excellent section. Section 21 will give you much pleasure when you will go through this section, and every line is a gem in itself, and I hope you will enjoy reading this section. And until our next meeting, wish you all the very best.